12 Ways to Calm Your Anxiety. I didn't always experience anxiety, but 6 years ago, when I was given a depression diagnosis, I was suddenly overcome by symptoms that were difficult to ignore. My doctor also gave me a generalized anxiety disorder diagnosis, as if my depression wasn't bad enough already. I began to have severe nausea, heart palpitations, and anxiety attacks, which made it difficult for me to interact with people in public settings like bars and restaurants. For an entire year, I was unable to work at all. I chose a part-time job with no obligations and as little stress as possible when I made the decision to attempt working once more in order to manage my anxiety illness. I can now state that I'm symptom-free practically every day after years of medicine, treatment, and developing new healthy behaviors. It wasn't simple, but I was able to control my anxiety by working with my doctor and picking up a few tips. I still have anxiety, and I doubt that it will ever go away completely. I've just improved my techniques and learned how to respond in a more positive way. Here are 12 tips for taking action when anxiety strikes. 1. Avoid caffeine. Caffeine is well known as an anxiety inducer. I always make the decision to quit drinking coffee when I'm experiencing anxiety or when I'm anticipating experiencing that emotion, such as when I utilize public transit. 2. Refrain from drinking alcohol. Anxiety attacks can be so severe that you may feel compelled to indulge in a drink to calm down. 2. Refrain from drinking alcohol. Anxiety attacks can be so severe that you may feel compelled to indulge in a drink to calm down. In fact, you may feel more anxious after the alcohol wears off. 3. Outline it. Not knowing why you're anxious in the first place is one of the hardest components of anxiety. It can be an effective way to explore how you feel, especially if talking out loud feels impossible. Studies show that keeping a journal is actually a healthy way to deal with negative feelings and can help reduce stress. According to a different study, test takers who took some time to write down their feelings and thoughts before the exam fared better than those who didn't. 4. Use scents to calm your nerves. Keep a tiny bottle of lavender oil on available for the scent in case you start to feel nervous thoughts coming on. Over time, you'll associate the feeling of relaxation with that scent, making it even more effective. 5. Speak to someone who understands. If your anxiety is interfering with your ability to function, you should consult a health professional. 6. Find a mantra. I use positive affirmations every day to help manage my mood. I also have a different mantra that I repeat to myself when I'm feeling anxious. I also accept that I've overcome panic attacks in the past and that everything will be alright as long as I'm patient with myself. 7. Walk it off. Sometimes, when you're experiencing anxiety, it's because of a buildup of adrenaline. Exercise, even if it's just a walk, can help use up that extra adrenaline. Walking is a great method for me to burn off extra energy because I frequently feel anxious when I haven't been active enough during the day. 8. Drink water. You may not realize it, but not drinking enough water can make your anxiety symptoms worse. This can lead to feelings of panic, which may trigger an anxiety attack. Take a few moments to relax and drink a large glass of water and see if you feel any better. 9. Spend some time alone. I find that alone time is necessary for me to rest and refuel. If you're feeling anxious, then find a reason to be alone. It's also a chance to engage in mindfulness exercises, which help lessen the signs and symptoms of worry and panic. 10. Turn off your phone. Don't be afraid to turn off your phone once in a while. Take use of the opportunity to meditate, take a bath, or write down the cause of your anxiety. Do you find that your anxious thoughts are taking a toll on you both physically and mentally? 11. Take a hot bath with Epsom salts to soothe your muscles, which will also help you unwind mentally. 12. Eat something. I sometimes forget to eat until 2 o'clock in the afternoon since I am so caught up in my workday. 12. Eat something. I sometimes forget to eat until 2 o'clock in the afternoon since I am so caught up in my workday. It's an easy mistake to make, and I often only remember to eat because I start to experience feelings of fear or worry. Low blood sugar can make you feel nervous, irritable, and anxious. There's no quick fix for anxiety, and it may often feel like an uphill struggle. Withdrawing from society in response to anxiety-provoking feelings simply serve to make my life more challenging in the long run. Practice makes perfect, so don't stop trying to find ways that work for you. Living with depression and anxiety, Fiona Thomas writes on lifestyle and mental health. Drinking can help you relax, but it can also make you feel anxious. Have you ever felt such intense worry that it almost felt like a heart attack? An acute, rapid burst of fear, worry, or anxiety is known as a panic attack.